Welcome. Wait, what's our intro? Hi, I'm Paige. I'm trying.
And I'm Tyler.
And this is the Wendi Collective podcast.
Yay.
Hi.
We are a little bit insane tonight.
No.
Because we're really excited.
Yeah.
Because it's Halloween. Look, I'm a little witch, and look at my little spider. He's so cute. He's so cute.
He's mini.
Let's dive right into the tier list.
The tier list. If I look and that was a cup phone notification,
it wasn't. It was my alarm.
Alarm for what?
Let me see. Probably to go see your mom. So basically, we went through the Goldberg's Halloween episodes, and we
sure did.
We made tier lists of them. So basically what a tier list is you rank it, like, S tier is the best. Like,
yeah,
it doesn't get any better than S tier. Then it's A, B, C, D, and F tier.
Halloween episode number 1.
Halloween episode number 1 is season 1, episode 6.
Yeah.
And it is titled, Who Are You Gonna Telephone?
It's worth saying that, like, this episode will probably make a lot more sense if you've seen the episodes, like, before. Because, like, we mostly, like, jotted down, like, mid-episode, like, our thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Just the Ghostbusters.
So.
Sorry. Shout out to Beverly's outfits in this episode. Yeah.
Right off the bat, the first thing that I would like to point out is Adam's little Rubik's Cube costume.
He's mini. Tiny. Tiny Adam. It's weird to see him so little.
It is. He's so tiny. No, like, because I had already seen all 10 seasons when I went back to rewatch it, so I was, like, taken aback by how little he was. I was like, whoa. And Adam and Beverly's little banter is really cute. Like, it's really precious. Sir, end these days. That's so what the cool kids are wearing.
My favorite line was when, like, Beverly said something like, oh, you're wearing that? What? And then, like, Erica's like, I'm Jane Goodall. I look like the famous scientist that studied the, like, animals and the apes in the America. And then he's like, you look like a famous slut who lived with the sluts in Slut Town. That made me laugh really hard.
Yeah. Fine. Hulk bring beach towel. That made me chuckle in the middle of science class.
Watching in school, it's okay. It was 2. I had to multitask. I was watching in math.
Ghost Bev makes me laugh every time. Ghost Bev.
Adam literally, okay, that's another thing. We for this episode, we're tending to stick to, like, Beverly's plotline as much as we can, especially, like, if it's the A story. But Adam dishes pops for people that literally suck balls. Like, get out of here.
Oh, real. I was so sad. Like,
that, yeah.
Sir, go trick-or-treating with your grandfather. Hello.
Literally. Ooh.
My dog's in here. He's tiny.
She's mini. She looks so frightened.
I thought it was really funny when Beverly says, "You're on my sheet." I don't know why
she also says boob. She's like, I toweled off her boob. That's later.
Mm-hmm. No, that's also on my little notepad. No, yeah. I think it's
we'll get it together, I promise. This is the episode where, like, Erica just kind of willingly lets Barry embarrass himself, and that
That's
will
a
not be
common
the
theme
first time.
throughout the Halloween episode.
The Halloween episodes especially, that's kind of what Erica often does in their, like, plot. And, like, yeah.
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 Adam getting his egg privileges taken away made me laugh.
Yeah. Also, okay, I don't know about the 80s, because
Sorry.
okay. I don't know about the 80s, but, like, because, like, obviously, neither of us grew up in the 80s. Like, we were not there. But, like, personally, I do question, what is with all of the egging of houses on Halloween in the media? Because, like, maybe that was something...
not common.
That has never
not
happened
like,
on Halloween. Like, we don't, like... I know there's, like, little pranksters, little freakazoids. We're probably just misinformed. Or are we? But, like, I've never seen, like... And also, to be fair, I don't live in, like, the suburbs.
my little spider's up here now because he broke.
He did break.
Alright. I actually put this one in S tier for a number of reasons.
S tier. Wow.
Because it's the first Halloween episode. So, like, it has everything of the first, like, few seasons, like, the humor that kind of drew me into the show in the first place.
Yeah.
You know? And the humor has changed, which is not a bad thing. It just has changed as all the kids have grown up, which is fine. But it just kind of has the original, like, the initial humor that drew me into the show in the first place. So that's part of the reason. And it also has George Segal. And Wendy has a big part in it. So I like that.
Yeah. We love Wendy-centric storylines.
Especially when she pretends to be a ghost to break into a children's Halloween party.
I ranked this episode in... Drumroll. A tier. Pretty high up. I think a lot of that comes from, like, you're right about it, like, it's the charm, especially since it's the first ever Halloween episode, and I think that I think that it sets a very good, like, first Halloween episode. It's a very solid episode. Like, good storyline, entertaining.
For sure.
All the characters get their, like, chance to shine in the different plot lines, and I think that it shows, like, it has the, like, the good, like, classic Goldberg's comedy, too. And, like, it's very early on, like, so it feels I feel like it must be so nostalgic for people to watch, like, yeah, such a thing as that.
The style of comedy has just changed quite a bit, if that makes sense.
Yeah. That doesn't mean it changed for the worse. It just means, like, the original comedy style is a very, like, specific feel.
Next episode.
Beverly's outfit. Can I start with that? It's very, like,
Yes, you can.
it's such an effortless sleigh. Does that make sense? Like, she just, like, wears it and it's just perfect. I'm a real sucker for Halloween stuff.
Yeah.
Like, like, and personally, very big fan of the outfit. I love it a lot. I think it's absolutely precious. One of my faves in the entire... Put him away. Put him back up there.
He's saying hi.
He's little. Alright.
I'm so sorry.
What are you gonna name him? You know what a really good name for him would be?
Frederica Bibble.
I was gonna say Frederica Bibble, yeah.
His name's Bart.
Bart.
So, they also end up touching on some, like, urban legends and, like, headlines. Like, one of them was that Pop Rocks mixed with Coke will melt your insides.
Make you explode.
And we actually
That's really crazy because we have those
some
things
Pop Rocks in
right
Coke.
here.
That's insane.
What a coincidence, huh?
We're gonna try it.
What are the odds?
We're gonna see if it works.
No, watch us explode. Like, I'm gonna be really upset if we die.
Alright. I have Kool-Aid, Tropical Punch, Papa Candy. Did you hear it? So far, nothing insane is happening. My tongue kind of tingles a little bit.
I like it. That was a pretty tasty little treat, if you ask me.
It was. This is the Kool-Aid. This is the Kool-Aid popping candy in Tropical Punch, and I also have grape.
Let's talk about some of the costumes at Pops' condo. Some of the old people, some of those mysterious characters. I'd like to go to that party. Okay, this episode is one that I haven't seen in a few years, I don't think. But the thing about it is that I've remembered the memory of this episode. I always thought, oh, like the Pops moving in episode, you know? And then I never really revisited it. Never once did I remember that episode was a Halloween episode.
No, I felt that same way. Because I watched it over the summer, and I distinctly remember I was, like, cleaning my room when it was on my TV. And I was like, oh, I did not, like, realize that this was a Halloween episode.
No! Oh my god, you are not playing Cup Pong during the discussion. Stop it. Yeah, you deserve it. You deserve to lose Cup Pong right now. On the pod. I will take your phone, even though you live so far away that we have different time zones.
Take it.
This episode is barely Halloween themed.
Like, it has hints of being sort of around Halloween time.
Because what they do is they keep wedging in, like, oh, we're eating Halloween candy in this scene right now. Like, they're just like, wedging in the Halloween episodes, trying to remind you, like, you guys, this one is the Halloween one.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's like when, like, ingredients on a drink say, naturally flavored with other natural flavors. Like, yeah. This is a Halloween episode. Like, look, we're eating Halloween candy in this scene for 2 seconds. Like,
yeah.
Alright, what was I gonna say?
What is the technology about Pop Rocks? Because, like, it's kind of scaring the Frederica Bimmel out of me. Like, I'm, like, upset. Like, how are they popping? And you can eat it?
Tyler, we're at 45 minutes.
Oh.
Where'd you put it? B tier. Because, like I said, it wasn't really Halloween-centric, which is kind of like the main point of this whole thing that we did. And it wasn't really Halloween-centric. Like, there were vague hints of Halloween throughout the episode. But Barry and Lainey were adorable. I love AJ Michalka, by the way.
Yeah. You're the Ally to my AJ.
That's so cute. Romeo and Juliet.
Did you know that? Did you know that no canary in the cage for me?
Really? This canary's going to fly free?
Yeah. Cut the cord.
Is that a man I once adored?
He's nothing but a...
Albatross. No great loss.
Double crosser. Forget about
the boy.
I put this in C tier. Hear me out. Because also, I mean, I might move it up to B. I think I'll put it in B tier. But first, yeah. If I was doing episode-wise, this would probably go in A or even S tier because I really love this episode, the Pop storyline, the fact of that.
Yeah, episode-wise, it's like
episode-wise, really good. And it's really...
Halloween
really
episode-wise.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's not Halloween related, really.
It gets bumped down a lot because, especially since the point of this list is like it's Halloween episodes, you know, it's the fact that it's supposed to be a Halloween episode and they like waste the potential of a Halloween episode on an episode that I feel like they definitely could have made without the Halloween. Like, it's so little Halloween that like this episode, if they took away all the Halloween, it would still be coherent. You know? Like, it's like... Yeah, like, I think the episode's really good on its own, but then you add in the Halloween element, and it's kind of, like, it cheapens it a little bit because of, like, the potential that they could have had a whole Halloween episode. Episode 3. Starts out, Beverly Stay Puffed Marshmallow outfit. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, this is the one where she's the thing.
The, like, predator.
Peter.
Oh my god, did you know that you're the Frederica to my Bimmel?
Did you know that you're the Wendy to my McClendon Covey? Peter. Dude, if you leave that in, I swear to God.
Oh my god, you think I'm gonna keep that out? So anyway, episode 3.
If you leave it in, I'm gonna kill you.
Okay, well, you posted that picture, so...
Yeah, on Twitter story, or on Twitter circle, because
And Twitter
you
story.
said... Because you said I... Because you said I could. So
I called the shots. F word. Which, of course, is Frederica Bimmel. Okay. I wrote down that Predator Beverly. Yeah. This episode is like, when I think of Goldberg's Halloween episodes, I think of this episode. It's a real classic. It is a very
I feel like this is
classic.
how Halloween episodes should be.
Something that I noticed they say a lot on the show is hurtful, but continue. Me and my mom were watching this episode.
We do pretend to be scared to make it easy for boys because we feel that. Wow. Okay.
I don't understand straight people.
Both.
And the way that, like, they are in this show is, like, insane. Like, brother.
Erica causes Barry to embarrass himself. Adam is a jerk to someone for some reason. And it's a learning experience, even though he repeats his actions every year. And then Beverly has to come in and save the day.
Mm-hmm. That is very true. Or, like, well, this is a really bad example of Beverly saving the day, because this is the episode where she goes in and kidnaps a bunch of kids and steals a bunch of candy. Right. But yeah, and it's not that she necessarily
she ends up going to the haunted house.
Oh yeah, she does say,
and,
no,
like,
at
saving
the very,
everything.
very end. She, like,
at the very, very end. But yeah, she also does kind of kidnap a bunch of children, but we're not going to talk about that. I rate this episode.
Go.
All right.
Roll your shoulders back. Shoulders, hips hips shouldered width apart. Actors neutral. We can do this.
Actors neutral. I rate this episode an A tier because, no, actually S, because it is like you said, when I think of Goldberg's Halloween episodes, this is what I think of. So, like, it's just perfect, pretty much. It has the right level of humor, and I don't know. It's not like, like, it's a Halloween episode, clearly. Like, it's not like a regular episode with hints of Halloween thrown in.
Mm-hmm. Like some episodes, season 2 episode Halloween, A and S as well. Having trouble deciding, because this, I think, is like the main. This is the headliner of the Goldberg's Halloween episodes. It's classic. It's funny. It has the Predator costume. It's precious, and like the only, like, also Adam and Dana. I could talk about that for a while, but this isn't about them. This is about Beverly. Also, outfits.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
This is the episode where it's the
Misery
Vieberly,
parody.
right?
Is it? Yes, it's the Vieberly episode.
It's the Vieberly?
It's the Vieberly. Okay. Yeah. Episode. Okay. I also would like to say that I forgot about Evie dating Jeff.
Evie?
Yeah. And it's so romantic.
Oh, her!
It's so romantic when her and Erica are like... Get out of here! I'm a Misery fan. And part of the charm of the ep is that it's a Misery parody. And I think that's such a creative, like... That's such a good movie to parody. This is actually how we write the podcast. Like, you sit at a typewriter and annotate the Goldbergs, and I break your ankles. At the end of the episode, it makes me gag because of how disgusting Jeffrey Schwartz is behaving and how menacing he is. All together now. Like, how about die?
All together now.
Ellen Green. No, you know what? Did you know that you're the Audrey 2 to my Audrey 1? You eat people and I walk around with... Audrey 1 would have been a better costume for Beverly because of hair. Imagine that. She'd be precious.
Why do I have to eat people?
Because I want to wear the dresses. I give this S tier. Woo! It's my favorite. I love Misery. You're a cock-a-doodie, Paige. I don't know anything about Star Wars or Star Trek.
Me either. C tier.
One of both. I think that if you rustle that effing kettle corn, because you're a kettle corn eating stop it! You are a kettle corn eating freakazoid, and you are, like, proud of it. Barry and Lainey's storyline is bonkers. Beverly, I feel, we don't have enough of her. And also,
Never enough.
Never. This episode has a horrible, misled conclusion that was obviously rushed. And I'm not trying to say horrible as in, like, the writing was bad. No. I'm trying to say horrible as in the message that they took away. What? I'm gonna go for a D tier.
I did C tier.
D tier. C tier.
Because I know nothing about Star Wars or Star Trek, but Barry and Lainey are cute. And
Jeff's costume is precious. Quaker Oats. I went to Quaker school for middle school, and we had an a cappella group called Quaker Notes, and I was in it.
I love that for you.
Thank you.
Actually, that's really funny.
Okay,
Jackie's
actress, Jacktress, if you will, her switching is absolutely bonkers.
I hated it. Like, I literally hated it. I was like, what the heck? Give me back Rowan Blanchard. Or at least put somebody that looks a smidgen like Rowan Blanchard in there. Because, like...
Yeah.
What was that?
Because, like, also, they don't really look similar at all. And, like, no props, like, no hate to the actress. She's a very talented actress.
The actress is like, so good, but, like, what the heck was that?
Yeah.
Like, are we supposed to just believe that she came back from band camp or whatever she was at, and, like...
Yeah.
This is her now.
Went through a new phase of being a new person.
That's a different person.
Went to summer camp, and then she, like, parent trapped with someone who doesn't look anything like herself, and just no one... They were like,
noticed.
going through another phase again.
No, and it's so weird, because nobody... I mean, they're not supposed to acknowledge it, but, like...
Nightmare on Elm Street. Let me talk about this. First of all...
Oh, wait, this is that episode.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yes. The thing about Nightmare on Elm Street is that movie, when I was like 12, 13, that movie fucked me up. Sorry to say the F word. That movie Frederica bimbled me up because I literally could not, like, that is so scary. Because, like, okay, thing about horror movies is that when you're scared at night, you sleep it off. But when you're scared at night of Nightmare on Elm Street, ain't no sleep. Like, you're not gonna sleep because, like, he's coming.
He's what?
He's what? You're not gonna sleep because if there's anything that you can if there's anything that you can take away with this Wendy McLendon Covey themed podcast, it's that you should watch the hit film In American Tail 5 What Goes West. Jackie and her Mr. Psychowitz looking dad. Like, what is up with that? Like, you'd never think that she'd be his spawn. Like, what did I just say? Oh my god, Jackie's scarf purse. Ooh, need. I rate this episode B tier because, like, okay, in comparison to the other Halloween episodes, this one's, like, not my favorite, but the part where Beverly fights Freddy Krueger brings it up, like, a whole notch because I love that part a lot.
Yeah.
And it's, like, it's very iconic.
I wholeheartedly agree with that.
So I put it in B tier.
In comparison to the other episodes, it's, like, not my favorite.
Yeah.
But Beverly has a big part in it, so B tier.
B for Bev.
Yeah, B for Bev.
Yeah.
Film. Girls on film. Girls on film. Girls on film.
Yeah. Also, I had to take off my cat ears because they're really broken and they will not stay on my head. Episode 7.
Yes, episode 7.
Episode
The
7.
Rocky Horror Picture Show episode.
Yes. Rocky Horror Picture Show is my favorite movie.
Yes.
Before you are like, no, Tyler, Bridesmaids is your favorite movie. Like, it is, but okay, let me explain this. I have a bunch of favorite movies that are all tied together, but Bridesmaids is, like, on a special pedestal. Like...
Real. As
like,
it should.
if all my favorite movies are being like fluent in a language, like Bridesmaids is like being a native speaker. I know Rocky Horror Picture Show very well because during the pandemic, during online school, every single day I would finish online school and then I would cook myself an egg and I would sit down and I would watch the hit film Rocky Horror Picture Show 1 to 2 times every single day for like a year, which is a little bit crazy, but
That is a little bit crazy.
I feel like I'm a valid judge on this episode. Update for the podcast people that are listening. We changed the format. We're doing the rating first. And if you don't like it, take it up with God because I don't make the rules.
No, take it up with me because I made Tyler
Because
do
Paige
this
is
so
God.
that it can move a lot
Because
faster.
Paige is God is actually what you're saying.
Oh yeah, I'm God
Yeah.
for sure.
I want to be Mary Magdalene.
I don't know who that is.
I like loosely know who that is. I know about it because the lyrics in Sister Act. Okay, doesn't matter. Um,
I love Sister Act.
there's
Sorry.
too many Marys in Jesus
The church? Yeah.
the Bible.
In the Bible.
Forgot the name for a sec. Okay.
Okay.
I'm
Moving
sorry.
on.
Moving on. Okay. This episode, I think that they did the Rocky Horror Picture Show really well, and for that, I'm gonna put it in actually A tier.
I put it in B tier because I know nothing about Rocky Horror Picture Show, so I didn't really have anything to like go off of.
Beverly's shirt in this with little cats, yeah, just my favorite shirt that's ever been made on the planet Earth. Yeah, best shirt ever tailored. My favorite part, I feel like everyone's favorite part of this episode ever, is when Barry Bostwick makes an appearance. He guest stars. And I personally think that that was so, like, precious. First of all, he's so little. Silly. It's like on The Nanny when Fran Drescher cameoed as Fran Drescher, and, like, she talked to herself.
Episode 8, the Elvira episode.
Ooh, the Elvira episode.
Yeah, the Elvira episode.
You could say I'm kind of an Elvira fan. Some sources may even say I am Elvira. Where we are right now. Episode starts off. Pops is dead. Adam is sad. We're sad because it's the first Halloween episode without that being part of the episode. Oh, little angel. The pencil wrap. That's crazy. I think I could improvise one better than that.
Try.
Check it.
Why don't you try? Do
Okay.
it.
Check it. Ooh, pencil. I'll use it with a stencil. And when I'm done, I'll have art. And then I will fart. Oh!
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tyler.
That's Elvira to you.
Elvira.
To be honest, I think that Barry and what's her name, at least to me, are kind of like the Buffy and Riley of the Goldbergs universe. Because it's like, but maybe not that bad. They're fine. But like, they like, compared to all the other couples, I feel like they seem a bit out of place. Like, they would totally make an orgasm wall. That's what Buffy and Riley do. Breezing over the plot of the whole song, Erica does what she does multiple times in the Halloween episode specifically, which is do something stupid with Barry to let him embarrass himself even. And personally, not her strongest quality, but in this episode it's different because she doesn't learn. She just doesn't really get revisited. They just kind of let her be mean to him.
She just kind of edges his plot along, and then they don't even.
Yeah, and they don't really resolve. On to the actual Elvira segment, which I'm sure you realize I'm jonesing to talk about.
Yes.
great respect to the very talented writers of the Goldbergs. I think that they are lovely people. I've laughed out loud at the Goldbergs before. These people are very talented.
Real.
That being said, why did they write Elvira like that? Why did they make her talk like that?
I agree. The way they
Keep shaking the table, I'm sorry.
Kind of awkward.
It's just okay, like I get that Elvira's whole personality is all about like innuendos and like sex jokes and like boobs and Halloween. But like of course in the Goldbergs, like it's an ABC Family comedy. You can't really like, especially the specific show that it is, you can't necessarily put all of that in. And like also like a lot of like her like jokes are like made by like Elvira, like Cassandra Peterson, or like, you know, like it's her like personal shtick, and she's like a really naturally funny gal pal with good comedic timing. And like being written on a show like that, especially like to fit like the format of the Goldbergs, like of course like the writing is good, it's just like contrasting with the fact that it's Elvira who talks rather differently. And even then, like she made it work. She's so like talented that like you could still see her like through it. I don't know, it's not really like, it's not like a bad thing. I think it's a little bit like funny, but like it's not like, ugh, I don't want the Goldbergs to be mad, as if they're like listening, the actual Goldbergs right now.
I liked kind of the end where Barry kind of comes to his senses.
Yeah.
Even though that, like, and it's kind of like heartfelt, even though that's kind of like their trope, like somebody messes up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then somebody comes in to, you know, set them straight, and then they're like, oh. And then they come back, and it's a really, like, heartfelt scene, and it makes you cry. But I liked that part. I liked where Barry went to Joanne, and they had their little, like, heartfelt conversation.
Yeah.
Thought it was really sweet.
Because also,
every time.
Mm-hmm, we don't see a lot of, like, Barry and Joanne-centric plot lines, as far as I remember. And, like, this one was quite a sweet one.
Islands in the stream.
That is what we are. Right in between. How can we be wrong? Again, a lot of this is based on like personal bias, very influenced. Personally, I put this episode in B tier because like I'm kind of Elvira obsessed, so obviously I have a little bit of like attraction towards that like part of the storyline. So I like, yeah. But also like without Elvira, to me personally, especially since like there's also like, oh hi baby, since there's also like lack of Wendy as well, because like if we took Elvira out of the like plot, we wouldn't really have much to talk about with this episode. There's not much Wendy.
I agree with B tier, but for different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed a lot of the humor of this episode, and like some of the sarcastic quips that were made. But again, there was a lack of Wendy, so overall, B tier.
In conclusion, Elvira carries. There should be more Wendy. Her sweater is precious.
There should always be more Wendy.
Always.
Her sweater is so precious.
It really is.
I love all her sweaters.
Yeah. And Barry and Joanne.
I want to buy them all.
More like Riley and Buffy. Get ready to see my notes on episode 10. Also didn't take any because I forgot. But that's okay. We're going in raw.
Me either. So, we get to see Beverly in full grandma action for the first time.
Graction.
Okay, sure. We get to see Beverly in like full grandma mode for like the first time ever. And I think it's really precious. And Muriel is so cute. I can't even handle it. She's so little. Anyway.
Dude, I look like Carly Rae Jepsen.
Oh, you do? Alright. Personally, it goes in A tier.
A tier.
A tier.
S tier.
Because You can't just say ass tier every time. This is awful. Anyway, I rate it an A tier because we get to see Beverly as a grandma for like the very first time. Like actual like experience her as a grandma, and I think that it's so great. Even if she's a little bit like in your face and really pushy, I think it's great. And I thought the humor was kind of reminiscent of some of the first Halloween episodes. And how it kind of brought back some nostalgia to me because it was Halloween themed.
My rating, Doris. Ooh, wait.
Doris reveal.
She's trying so hard to escape. Doris!
Catherine!
I'm this episode like a D tier.
Muriel's adorable.
Yeah, Muriel's wedding.
Okay. I disagree with your D tier, but I respect your opinion.
Real. I respect your opinion too. In mine.
Yeah.
For that record, for that matter.
And speaking of the Goldbergs,
Ooh.
I received my special little thing that I ordered in the mail 2 weeks ago.
Mail. If you
Uh-huh.
listened last week, you will know that.
Yes.
Say what it is.
Yes.
That you will know that she received a signed script of the Goldbergs pilot signed by, I don't know, the hit actress Wendy McLendon-Covey. So
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, we're a
I
little
so
excited.
did.
We're a little excited.
So I'm gonna slip off screen and grab that real quick.
Yeah. Sky Zone is where trendy songs go to die.
It is.
I remember hearing Old Town Road playing in there, and I was like, yep, we're done.
Yeah.
Wait. You excited?
All right. We thought it would be fun
Very
if we did a little bit of reading from the script.
Yeah, script reading.
So.
Reading. Pops, Adam, and Barry sit on a bench. Heads hung low. Adult Adam. Pops was booked with reckless endangerment, and we were all thrown behind bars. It was ugly, all right. We pull back through the bars to find Beverly something. Officer Pornitsky, 30, massive hulk of a cop. Adult Adam. Not for us. For the poor officer that had to face my mom.
Are you proud of yourself? Locking up an old man and 2 little boys? You see the one with the girl pants? He's going to be a big Hollywood director. The next Steven Spielbaum. And you'll treat him like a common criminal. I mean, did you even offer them a sandwich?
It's not really policy, but I guess I could whip up a...
No, we don't want your crappy sandwiches. I want you to unlock that door and apologize.
I'm, sorry.
And scene.
Wait. There's more. That was really good. Okay, wait. Okay, since you're dressed as Wendy. Since you're dressed as Wendy. Improv scene, right now. Where are we? Give us a place, give us a time. We are the next generation of the Bling Ring. We've just broken into Sarah Michelle Gellar's house.
Beverly finds a stray cat.
Who am I? Adam. Okay.
You're Adam, yeah.
Okay, Beverly finds a cat. Improv scene action. Mom! I need your help!
With what, sweetie?
I need you to march down to my school and fix all my problems.
I just did that yesterday.
You did that yesterday. That's exactly. Well, do it again today, because I'm really gonna need it.
What did you get into this time, Adam?
Well, kill the man.
What?
Killed him, chopped him right up, ate him. Yeah.
Who?
You're not gonna believe this. Dave Kim.
Dave Kim? His mom owns the really good Chinese place. You're gonna have to find us better Chinese food than that.
Well, have you checked the place up your ass into the... scrap the entire podcast concept, and it's just me reenacting Silence of the Lambs.
I veto that idea.
I'm Jodie Foster. I'm running in the forest. Buffalo Bill kills another. Frederica Bimmel. Whoa, that scares the Frederica Bimmel out of me. What am I supposed to do? You gotta talk to Dr. Lecter. Dr. Lecter, you are crazy. I'm drawing, Clarice. Oh yeah. All right. Take it easy, baby. Make it last all night. And then he's like, this is her walking to help him with his car, and he's like, and she's like, oh, my skin. And that's just a preview of what you can get if you, I cannot put that in, but action. Oh my god, I am loving this movie right now.
Yeah. Remind me what movie we're watching again?
Grease. Yeah. I just love that Olivia Newton-John, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But now there's nowhere to hide since you pushed my love aside.
You're a little flat, so.
That's mean.
Yeah, maybe Hannah don't sing anymore. Well.
All right.
That stellar episode. Fred and Larica is two in the middle, and I think that.
Uh-huh.
Keep Frederica on my back.
Absolutely.
I think that.
Absolutely.
That
This episode definitely did not take 2 weeks to film.
no.
At all.
There's no continuity errors. We're wearing the same
Nope.
clothes we were before, and
Yep.
you can't tell. Dr. Lecter, and then he's like, because he's walking.
No.
Dr. Lecter.
Bye, Tyler.
Goodbye to all of our golden girls. Boy, do I regret choosing that as our audience's name. Should I eat one?
No. Tyler, no!
Yeah.
I feel kind of funny.
Yeah. Come to think of it, me too.